I see you, but also when I'm gone, I see you. Intensive care unit. She ate that line up. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back. I am so excited to announce it is time to be jamming with the stars while I'm in my jammies. So go get your jammies and let's get into today's video.
Not of this world, I'm from another planet. No Jupiter or Mars, you wouldn't understand this.
All right, so today I am not rocking my normal black onesie. I'm trying not to move my microphone too much. I'm not rocking my normal black onesie. I have on my sweatshirt from undergrad. That's why I went for undergrad, if you didn't know, because it's cold in my apartment and it's cold at where I'm living right now. It's a lot different than Texas, but I love it here. So anyway, today's video, we are going to be talking about Teddy's top 5 songs to send to the love of your life, because as it's getting cold outside, you know, it's cuffing season and autumn. Anyway, moral of the story is cuffing season, and it's time to start, you know, settling down and getting, well, you know, the one you want to with. Meanwhile, I don't have a person I'm with, but I do have the top 5 songs that are on here. You know, if you don't know, I'm a big romanticizer. I romanticize life a lot. Some would call it delusional. I call it romanticizing. Same difference. I just think it's a healthier version of delusion, because it's romanticizing. It's like praying and manifesting for the life that you want and living in that life even though you don't have it just yet. Oh well. Anyway, let's get into the top 5, my top 5 songs that you should send to the love of your life in this time of cuffing. Yeah. My 5 songs, they range from different languages to different time periods, different types of artists. But the list is Dream, the one that's sung by the Pied Pipers. I See You by Coco Jones. And congratulations to Coco for being nominated for her first round of she got like what, 5 nominations and then her first go around. Good for you. And I know she's gonna get more. La Vie en Rose, the one that was sang by Edith Piaf. So sorry if I butchered her name. Ma Belle Evangeline, that was sung in The Princess and the Frog in 2009. And then Calling, the one that's in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, by Metro Boomin, Sway Lee, Nav, and A Boogie with the Hoodie. So we're going to get into why these songs are in my top 5, and then maybe you'll start incorporating them and sending them out to your little boo so you can on them all day long while it's cold outside. And I'll just listen to my songs by myself. Anyway, we're going to start with Dream, the one that was sung by the Pied Pipers. So this song was written in 1942, and like a lot of songs back then, they were written by one person but performed by many. So I'm so sorry, I do not know exactly who wrote this song, but the Pied Pipers really delivered this song in a very nostalgic way. And I feel like that's like one of the very first notes. It's very whimsical and nostalgic in a way that you think you know this song, but you probably have never heard it before. But it's so comforting in that it's familiar. And I love it. I love that about it. My first thought when I first heard it a while ago was like, it gives me like Steven Universe vibes. Like, I'm not going to play it because of copyright. I know. But I'll sing it for you. Sorry, I can hear my neighbors upstairs. They're probably so tired of me. I'm literally in my apartment singing all day, every day when I'm not at work. Every step is a boom, boom, boom. Anyway, they're great though, other than that. The song goes, dream when you're feeling blue. Dream, that's the thing to do. So basically, it's just, as bad as they seem. So dream Dream, dream. Right. So that's like that's the song Dream. You probably heard it before. I'll put a very tiny clip of it. I mean, so tiny, you better get it in the first 5 seconds because I'm so tired of being copyrighted. You know what? I might not even do it. If you want to see the version with the music in it, go check out my TikTok or my Instagram. It's probably up there. But my notes, I was saying that it's something very familiar in the song that cannot be explained. I truly don't know what it is, but it's something that I just cannot put my finger on. But the message of the song is very beautiful in that it's reminding the person to dream. Do not forget to dream, no matter how bad life may seem, no matter how many negative things may be putting on you. Don't forget to dream and don't forget to keep holding on to your dreams and keep working towards your dreams. And I really like this song because it also kind of puts a perspective on things. It's like, maybe it's not as bad. Let's try to find some of the good in life and let's continue to dream. Dream, 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 dream. And honestly, I would love to give this song to a person that I love because I want them to continue to dream. I want them to continue to believe in their dreams, and I want them to continue to have sight of their dreams even when times are tough. And I want this song to be a kind of comforter in a sense of when times I'm not physically available to be there, and be a reassurance of their dreams. I want you to be able to hold on to your dreams on your own and have this fight to keep dreaming. And I feel like that's just a beautiful thing to wish upon someone that you love. Like, if you really love them, you love them and their dreams. You love them and their aspirations. And I want the person that I love to continue to dream. And that's why you should sing this to the person you love, because you want them to dream, right? Who wants to be with someone that doesn't dream? That's boring. Ugh. Maybe it's because I'm Delulu. Just a little bit. But no, seriously. Encouraging someone to dream, encouraging someone to fight for their dreams, encouraging someone to keep chasing their dreams, I think is a beautiful sentiment in its own, because that means you don't just, it's more than just the physical of why you love that person. You love that person for something even more, something that that you love them for who they can be and who they are. You love that they're a dreamer. I love that. I ate that up. I know that. The next song on my list that I think you should send to the person that you love is I See You by Coco Jones. Now, we all know this song is beautiful in its own. Now, this song was released in 2022 by Coco Jones. Love her. I've been a fan of Coco Jones since, I think it was Next Big Thing, or what is Let It Shine. I know she was on Let It Shine. She was on Sunny with a Chance. No, That's So Random, or Sunny with a Chance. One of them. She was like the Disney girl for a little bit. Then Disney kind of like snuck her, and like, we all know the story. I'm just glad that she's here and she's thriving. She really gives me inspiration to keep fighting for my dreams, to keep going, tying it back to the first one, dream. But now with I See You, this is a very grown song and a very passionate song. And I think this song has two stories being told. Now the stories go hand in hand with one another, but you can listen to it through the lyrics. The lyrics tell you a story of its own, but also vocally, Coco does something beautiful with her voice where she does not even have to sing a single word. All she has to do is just hit a note, and I feel and I understand that story. So I feel like this story of loving someone so much that you physically need them, to where the air that they breathe out is the air that you breathe in, and you're just cycling through one another, and you're constantly growing with each other, and you just don't understand why I cannot be without you. Giving this song to the person that you love is just showing that you are so 100% in and so 100% in love that it's not even 100% anymore. It's not even 200%. It's like unmeasurable. You cannot quantify the amount of love that you have for this person because you need them so much. I see you. I see you. But also when I'm gone, I see you. Intensive care unit. She ate that line up. I know if somebody sent me that song, it's like, I feel every word of this song about you. That's how I feel about our relationship. Will you marry me? Instantly. Sir, hands down, this song is one of these songs you definitely have to send to someone that you love, especially during it's cuffing season. Let's be emotional. Let's talk about how much we love each other, how much we need each other, how much, it's just I See You is such a beautiful song. Lyrically, musically, it's just amazing. Let me check my notes, make sure I haven't missed anything. You can be like, yeah, I love you. Or you can be like, when I'm not with you, my heart is turning blue. There's a difference. Yeah, I love you is cool, but I love you, and when I'm without you, I feel like something is missing, something's wrong. My body is deteriorating because you and me are meant to be together. We are meant to be two peas in a pod. Oh, come on. You're telling me you don't feel something when you hear, I see you, I breathe you, maybe my heart, baby, I need you. I breathe you, sending my heart blue. Come on. Something about your hands on my body was better than feeling a soul that I need in my life. Yeah. And though we may grow, I don't know why we don't grow apart, baby. Baby. I'm gonna leave it at that. Because yes. 2 songs down. So we have Dream and I See You, way far apart. Both have very different meanings, but both can be used as love songs to just give off these emotions that you may not be able to say with your own words, right? So let's move on to song number 3 on my list, which is La Vie en Rose. Basically, I See in Pink. That's like the song. It's French. Like I said, the song was just like Dream. It was written in 1945. I keep saying 45 and 44. Don't really know. But the song the version that I'm referring to is Edith Piaf's version, or Louis Armstrong's version, which he actually did his trumpet solo in the beginning and then did a English version. You might know this song from WALL-E, when WALL-E was actually trying to get Eve like to fall in love with him, and he was just doing all these things. And like, even one scene that comes to mind specifically is when they were in like the abandoned grocery store, and he tried to do something, and then like he was running away from all the shopping carts as they were like running after him, and like they crashed into. Anyway, I love this song. It's something about these old timey songs where they just feel like I know this song. Like I know this song. I remember when it came out. That's what it feels like, and it feels like home. It feels so homey because I think it's because it's in the simplicity of the song, but also just the vocal like lull of it all. I can't even find a word to kind of describe it. It's like a lull. It's like very dull, and it might be because of like the recording equipment is not as like high tech as what we have now. If anything, it was worse than what I have in this microphone. This is one of like the cheapest microphones you can find, but like it's something that is very like it's like listening to a record, and it has like the jumps and the skips and the noise in the background as it's playing the songs. It's something that just feeds your inner soul. Then you add on these lyrics of feeling like when I'm with you, I just see in rose. It's just very beautiful, like rose colored, like giving like very rose colored lenses. No pun intended to Miley, but same thing, but in French. And I just love it because French is a romance language, just as long with Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, a lot of those languages, and a lot more like Latin, the romance languages. And I just feel like sometimes when you're trying to explain things of emotion, these languages, they just seem a lot more fluid. It's a lot more beautiful. Words have a lot more meaning in these languages, and it just comes off a lot better. It's so beautiful. It's just the way that the words, they kind of just blend together to make its own harmonious thing of conveying a message of just love. And I say that to say that that's not even just with this song. There's a lot of other songs like Claude François, comme d'habitude, maman, dis-nous comme d'habitude. Like, when you listen to his voice, you know what's going on. But in this song, even if you don't know French, I will say I'm conversational. I'm not fluent in French. I'm conversational French. You don't even need to know the words. It just sounds like a woman in love. Like she's like, it looks like she's just walking around. And I just love that. Yeah. I said in my notes, this is what I said. I said, I give this song to the love of my life to show him culture. A little bit, but also because I want my love to know that when together, you make life romantic in every sense. The air is lighter, the colors are brighter, my smile is wider. And I feel like that is exemplified through the song. It's just a genuine love song of like, me plus you equals love. Love is light, love is love is everything, love is everywhere when I'm with you, because I'm seeing through these rose-colored lenses. Once again, and no pun intended to Miley, but it's just, it's beautiful. And some of the lyrics, sorry to all my French speakers out there if I'm butchering these words, but read it without even like the English behind it. It sounds so beautiful. Des yeux qui font passer les monts, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche. Voilà les portraits sans retoucher des langues en quelles j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, qu'il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Did you hear that? Do you hear that French? It's beautiful. Je vois la vie en rose. I see life in pink. Il me dit des mots d'amour. He tells me love words. Des mots de tous les jours, everyday words. Mais moi, ça me fait quelque chose. But for me, it does something to me. Il est entré dans mon cœur. He has entered in my heart. Un grand part de bonheur, a lot of happiness, dont je connais la cause, that I know the reason. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. It's him for me for him in life. What? I'd rather listen to it in French. Just to be completely honest, I'd rather listen to that in French. The French is so beautiful. It's so soft. It's so succulent. Something that we do miss out on with like English Germanic languages because it's very hard. You know, we have a lot of things that we change in our language and stuff like that. But like the usage, the mouth placement of these different languages is a lot more. Like, I don't even know how to. It's like when I speak, I don't want to go. When I speak English, I want to. But French is like. It's like, dis tout le monde il vient, enfant, je serai, je vais. Maman dit que lorsque je suis bien, on finit toujours par trouver. That's Papa Ute by Stromae. Like, Ute, Papa Ute, Ute, Papa Ute, Ute, Papa Ute, 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 Papa Ute. Like, it's just anyway, that's not the case of this song. When we're not talking about like songs in different languages, but I feel like that might be next week's episode, is songs in different languages and how they convey their emotions. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about La Vie en Rose and why you should send it to the person you love. And it's for all those reasons I said before and many more. If anything, it could be a reference to Wally, especially if Wally is that movie that y'all are like, send that person that song. Oh, La Vie en Rose. The English version is good too. I love Louis Armstrong. Send that one too. That trumpet speaks volumes more than any word. I just feel like get rid of words, throw them out. Let's speak with music. Let's speak with physicality. Let's speak with movement. Let's speak with emotion. And I feel like that's what this song does. Ma Belle Evangeline. Oh, this is number 4 on my list. And now, these are not in order of like what I think, but Ma Belle Evangeline. I love you, Evangeline. J'adore, je t'aime, I adore you. I don't even know if that's the words. Look how she lights up the room. Ugh. I love you, Evangeline. Love is beautiful. I don't even know these are the words, but this is what I have in my notes. Well, one, this is Princess and the Frog, may I say more. One of the most romantic Disney movies out there, I think. Or romantic animated Disney movies, I think. It's so beautiful. It's like, it's so beautiful. I love that movie. It's just like, I watch it every so often when I feel like, like, oh, I don't feel hopeful about love, or like, I just don't think love is for me. I just watched The Princess and the Frog and I'm like, oh, I love love. But this song specifically, the way that Ray, the character singing it, in here is credited to Jim Cummings, came out in 2009. When Ray is singing this to Evangeline, it's just very much of like, I'm adoring you from afar. I love how you are independently from me. I love what you do, how you present yourself. I love how powerful you are. I love the dynamic that you give off on your own. And I just want to love you for just who you are and how you stand tall by yourself, and how you just present yourself in a room and command attention. Like, and also just, this song shows security in your relationship, in that I am not worried about anybody else because I know you are mine, but also I know others are looking at you because you are just beautiful and powerful where you stand. And honestly, I love that for you. I love that for me because I get to witness it every day. And now you're blessing everyone else with this beauty, with this talent, whatever it is that made you in love with them. That's what this song is about. It's about just standing in your person's beauty and just loving them for that. Oh, this song is beautiful. It's beautiful, honestly, like truly beautiful. And I just love it so much. It's very simple. A lot of these, and I feel like there's a common theme going on here. A lot of these love songs are very simple. And in fact, this is very straight to the point of what they're trying to convey. This one is very much like, yeah, I love us together, but that's not what this song is about. I want to give you a love song that's dedicated to who you are as a person and how you just brighten up my whole life because of who you are on your own. That's beautiful. Being that imagine someone giving you that song. I'm trying to imagine someone giving me that song and being like, I love you because of what you do on your own, how you brighten other people's day. That makes me fall in love with you. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful gowns. Oh, one day we should talk about Aretha Franklin going, beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns. Next we have Calling. Ooh. Calling from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. First of all, this movie was amazing. So ready for part 2 to come out. If you didn't know there was a part 2 coming out, where have you been? You're living under a rock. Anyway, Calling, this song is a lot different than a lot of my other choices in that it's a lot more up-tempo, beat-wise, and you have multiple artists on it. Everyone giving their own 2 cents, I guess, to add this up to one complete project, and they did so well conveying such a similar story throughout. But this song is about sacrifice and giving your all for someone else, for someone else's well-being. You're willing to sacrifice everything just so this person can be happy. And I feel like that's one of the greatest gestures of love. Being like, I just gave my all for you because I love you. No other reason, not for a repay, not because I feel obligated to, but because I love you. And when you look at history, when you think of sacrifice, sometimes I think of parents, of what parents have sacrificed to make ends for their, ends meet for their children. Parental sacrifice. We have religion, for example, Jesus sacrificing his life. You have siblings sacrificing, like, one of the big things is like when the older sibling is just sacrificing their comfortability and their selfishness into breaking down and being there for their younger sibling and shielding them so that they can preserve their younger sibling's innocence. That is one of the greatest sacrifices I've ever had to give for my younger sibling. I love him so much, my brother. And I would, honestly, I'd give my all to keep him safe if I could. But in a romantic sense, giving this to someone and showing them this is past words, this is past like simple physical gestures. You're giving your all. Just to save you, I give all of me. Like, but not only that, even like when you go into the different verses of like acknowledging where you guys have come from together and how you've matured in your relationship, and going back and realizing that some things I did in the past to you while we were together was not okay, and I apologize, and I'm gonna fix that because I want to preserve what we have. That goes above and beyond, because I know that my friends and some of my peers have been in relationships where the person that they have been with, they would say that they're going to fix things and this and the third, and nothing changes. Are you really then were you really sorry? Are you really taking accountability if you never change and this is happening over and over again? But this song is like, I'm going to change, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to change. And I am showing you how I'm changing. And I'm just grateful that you're still here to experience this thing called life and love with me from a romantic sense. I love that. I love the song. It's just amazing. I also wrote here, I was like, this song is well written, and it is outside the realm of like the whole era of like when men are writing love songs like, baby please let me back, baby please let me back, or like the whole baby I love you, and it's just straight up just like, yeah, I put you through some crap, I'm sorry. And that I've matured to understand that what I've done in the past is wrong. And I know I may not do it now, but like we still need to acknowledge that, because healing is something that happens constantly. And sometimes we put things that happened to us in the past on the back burner and we think that we're healed, but we're really not, because sometimes we're waiting on that something to take us out of hibernation and actually deal with those emotions. And I feel like one of the biggest ways that can happen is when the person is the perpetrator, when they finally come forward and they're like, hey, I know we're better now and I know we're great now, but I just want you to know that what I did was terrible. And like, I know I've made some changes and I know I'm doing better, but I just want you to know that like, that was bad. If people started doing that in the world, not only just romantically, but just platonically and any type of relationship that you have, I feel like there would be world peace. And it's just, that's called just being courteous to one another. But anyway, that's not the purpose of this video. But the song Calling is so beautiful. It's written in just amazingly. I love it. And I feel like that should be something that you send to someone that you love to show that you love them. Just to say, I give all of me. I would give my last breath for you to live another day. That's powerful. And with that, the video has come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down below if you actually send these songs to the person that you love, or you know, what other songs that you send to the person that you love, or what songs would you take from this list and not send them in because they're like trash and you're like, Teddy, these are terrible songs. I would like to know. Start the conversation below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Put some ideas down below of what we can do musically on this channel or wherever you are. If you're on TikTok, Instagram, wherever, just leave down below. Let's start up the chat of what we should do next. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And also, if you haven't yet, go check out my new album, Teddiverse, which I released on the 13th of October with 13 songs, just kind of like a view into the mind of Teddy Mo and kind of what goes on and how there's just a lot of things up there. So go check out my Teddiverse. Streaming everywhere, just like Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, Amazon Music. It's everywhere, honestly. So go check it out. And thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next week. Bye.